Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be doing a simulation in the heavyweight division using Fight Night Champion for the year 1921. But before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this video, any of the videos on the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into our heavyweight simulation of the heavyweight division, including some fictional boxers, after the intro coming in now.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
America! Demand your...
JP!
I want
MJP!
I want my
MJP!
I want my...
MJP!
Call your cable company and say I want my...
MJP! As 1920 turned into 1921, the heavyweight division in boxing had really started to take off, and it was becoming a national sport around the country. And everybody was getting interested, and the crowds were growing by the thousands. And the heavyweight champion became a national hero, celebrated all throughout the streets. They all wanted to be like our first ever heavyweight champion, who was none other than John L. Sullivan. And as the year continued, he defended his championship and became even more popular. And here is how he got his championship: by defeating Jack Johnson with this vicious knockout here. Big left hand, and that was it. And that is how John L. Sullivan became the first ever heavyweight champion of the world. And he continued his reign all throughout the year of 1920 and has carried it into 1921. And how far can John L. Sullivan defend his title? Only time will tell. But everybody is looking up to him thus far in the year. And here are the rankings. Currently, John L. Sullivan is the champion, followed by Jack Johnson at the #1 contender. We have Frank Fletcher at #2. Bald Bull at #3. King Hippo at #4. Von Kaiser at #5, Don Flamenco at #6, Jack Dempsey at #7, Dwight Cooper at #8, Joe Joppy at #9, and Gene Tunney is the new addition. He comes in this year and has joined the top ranked contenders, and let's see how he does and if he can get his hands on the heavyweight championship like he does in real life. But he is the fighting Marine and really became the initial tactician in the ring, and let's see if he can do that in the simulation as well. So keep your eyes on Gene Tunney. And our first fight of the year is a heavyweight championship rematch that everybody has been waiting for. We have Jack Johnson challenging John L. Sullivan for the heavyweight championship of the world. Let's flash back to the last bout here in the 4th round. And here you're going to see John L. Sullivan with the huge left hand and just completely obliterates Jack Johnson, and that's the punch that wins him the heavyweight championship. Jack Johnson could not get up from it, and it was all over after that. But Jack Johnson was able to come back strong in the year, and he comes in with a record of 37-1, and he is the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship. And here he is at a record of 33-0 with 25 knockouts. 3-0 in title bouts is John L. Sullivan, our heavyweight champion. And here these two men meet in the center of the ring, ready to duke it out for the second time. We're going to go ahead to the second round now. And here you see Jack Johnson with the big right hand. And that's all he needed to knock John L. Sullivan down to the mat for the first time in the fight. and see if the champ can get up, and he gets up at the count of 4. We move ahead to the 3rd round now for some more action, and here we see John L. Sullivan trying to get the body shots on Jack Johnson. Both men meeting the center of the ring, and a huge right hand, and it absolutely ends John L. Sullivan. And Jack Johnson is able to get revenge on John L. Sullivan, much like Johnson received at the other end just 1 year ago. What a huge right hand there. And we have a new heavyweight champion of the world. Jack Johnson is able to do it. He is able to fulfill his destiny, becoming the first African American heavyweight champion, as he did in real life. And now let's see how he did on the judges' scorecards. Each fighter won 1 round and lost 1, so it was still a relatively close fight, but Jack Johnson with the huge knockout in the 3rd round. And with that, Jack Johnson was able to fulfill his destiny and becomes the heavyweight champion of the world. Because he was able to avenge that 1 loss to John L. Sullivan, makes him feel like the real top dog of the division, and everybody looks up to him moving forward. And now our next match goes to Jack Dempsey versus Von Kaiser. And Jack Dempsey comes in with a record of 26-2 with 24 knockouts. Needs to get back rolling here in 1921. And Von Kaiser comes in with a record of 24-14 with 11 KOs.
Kuckuck, Kuckuck, deine Stunde hat geschlagen.
And here we go in the 1st round, right at the beginning of the fight. Jack Dempsey comes out just swinging, and a huge right hand just comes in and crushes Von Kaiser right here early in the fight. Jack Dempsey is wasting no time looking for the early knockout here. The ref begins the count, and Von Kaiser gets up to the count of 5. We move ahead into the 3rd round now, and here Jack Dempsey gets Von Kaiser against the ropes and lands a huge left hand. Big left hook sends Von Kaiser down. Absolutely crushing shot. Perfect left hook. And down goes Von Kaiser. The ref begins the count, and he is able to slowly get himself up to his feet. We move ahead here. And then a big body shot sends Von Kaiser back in a big left hand. And he's down again. Look at that. Another huge left hook. Jack Dempsey was absolutely coming in for the kill here in this one. And that is it. The ref has seen enough, and he calls it off. It's a knockout win. A huge shot. And Jack Dempsey can celebrate here tonight, getting a good win, starting the year off good, trying to get himself back into title contention, especially now that the division is wide open, that we have a new champion. But a great win here for Jack Dempsey. Look at the judges' scorecards. And Jack Dempsey gets the 3rd round knockout. Big. And that was a much needed win for the Manasseh Mauler. He wants to get back into title contention here in 1921. And here of our next bout of the year, we have Gene Tunney going up against Joe Joppy here. And Gene Tunney comes in with a record of 20-0 with 14 wins by way of knockout. This big test for him going up against Joe Joppy, coming in with a record of 15-2 with 14 big wins by way of knockout. And here we go in the 1st round. You can see Joe Joppy gets Gene Tunney with a big left hook, sends him down for the first time in his career. The Fighting Marine has seen this massive hook, and it just sends him down. And for the first time, can he get up? He's into the big leagues now. These guys up here are not messing around. We move around to the 4th round now. And here, big right uppercut and then a body shot, and down goes Gene Tunney again. He is not starting off his year good against finally being a top-ranked contender. It's not looking good for him at all here. The ref begins the count, and he is able to get his back up. And we move ahead to the 7th round now. And here, Joe Joppy gets Gene Tunney up against the ropes, and a big right hand again goes in, trying to get the knockout. Gene Tunney's got his defenses working, is able to fend him off, but then he gets him into the corner again, and a huge left hook again, and down Gene Tunney goes, and that has got to be it. Look at this crushing left hook, absolutely nails him. And the Fighting Marine goes down. The ref begins the count, and he's able to get up at the count of 5. Good heart for Gene Tunney as we move ahead to the 8th round now. And there, he's able to get a shot, so Gene Tunney is finally able to hurt Joe Joppy. We move ahead to the 10th round now. And Joe Joppy's in the corner, another left body shot. Big body shot there, and he's got Joe Joppy against the ropes, and down goes Joe Joppy. Gene Tunney trying to get the big comeback after being down multiple times in this fight, looking to get the comeback and remain undefeated. He's not done yet. The ref begins the count. Joe Joppy struggles back to his feet at the count of 6. Now we move ahead to the 11th round now. Absolutely incredible fight. Both fighters going back and forth, and Gene Tunney knocks Joe Joppy down again. A big right hand, and down he goes. The tides have absolutely turned here in this fight. What a fight we have here tonight, and the ref gets counting. And now we move ahead to the 6th, 15th, and final round. And here, both men just absolutely exhausted, slugging it out, trying to do anything they can to get the other man out, but just don't have enough on it. And here they are, just absolutely exhausted after this brutal matchup, and it's going to the cards. And here it is, folks. What is the decision going to be? And there it is. Joe Joppy gets the decision, folks. Huge upset victory, and Gene Tunney is not starting out his career good. But look at the scorecards. It was an absolutely close fight, but it was a split decision victory for Joe Joppy. One judge did have Gene Tunney winning this fight, though, but too many early round knockdowns cost him that fight here. And now we're going to move ahead to our next bout. We have King Hippo versus Frank Fletcher. And this is going to be a big one here. King Hippo comes on the record of 19-10 with 18 big wins by way of knockout. Good knockouts for him. And Frank Fletcher comes on the record of 21-2 with 18 big wins by way of knockout. Good heavyweight eliminator bout. And now we're going to move ahead to the second round now. And here we go. Both men trying to land the big shots, and a big right hand sends Frank Fletcher down. King Hippo, there he is. Huge right hand by King Hippo. And down goes Frank Fletcher. There it was. The ref begins the count. And Frank Fletcher's able to get up the count of 5. Now we're going to move ahead to the 5th round now. And there, both men just trading shots. A big right hand by King Hippo sends Frank Fletcher back. King Hippo's coming in on him, trying to get the shot. Frank Fletcher's able to fend him off, and he's not able to knock him down. And then he's got Hippo up against the ropes. A big exchange going back and forth between these two men. Hippo's on the ropes there, and now a big left by Frank Fletcher and a body shot, and down goes King Hippo. So the tides have turned. Look at that body shot right underneath his guard, and down goes Hippo. Is he able to get back up to his feet after that? The ref begins the count, and he's able to get back up to the count of 5. Now we're going to move ahead to the 15th and final round. The round starts out, both men coming at one another. Both men are exhausted, absolutely brutal slugfest. And then here we are at the final moments of this 15th and final round. Absolutely grueling fight, both men throwing haymakers all night long. But neither is able to secure the knockout here, and we're going to go to the judges' scorecards for this one. And here they are. And what will the referee decide here? And there it is. Frank Fletcher gets the decision over King Hippo here in this one. And Frank Fletcher's going to keep his title dreams alive. And King Hippo's going back down the rankings. Let's go look at the scorecards. And Frank Fletcher was ahead on all 3 scorecards. Unanimous decision. And now we're going to move ahead to our next bout, and it is a heavyweight championship bout. We have Jack Johnson putting the heavyweight championship on the line against challenger Don Flamenco. This is just a little tune-up bout for the champion. Don Flamenco comes with a record 24-4 with 11 knockouts. He is not one of the top contenders, but he gets a shot at the champion. Has a record of 38-1 with 33 big wins by knockout, and he is 1-1 in title bouts.
Me llaman Don Flamenco.
And here we are. We're going to move ahead to the second round now. And here Don Flamenco coming at the champion. A big right hand by the champion. Backs up Don Flamenco. Gets him back up against the rope. The champion wasn't able to get him down, though. We move ahead to the third round now. Both men trading, and a big right hand sends Don Flamenco back, and then a body shot gets him down while he's up against the rope. See the body shot underneath the guard there, and down goes Don Flamenco. And the ref begins the count, and there we go. Gets up, and now we're going to move ahead now to the 5th round. And here a big right hand by the champion sends Don Flamenco back, and then he's trying to land the combination, and there it was, a big left hand on the jaw, and down goes Don Flamenco. There it was, right in between the guard, and there he is. He is down once again in this fight. The ref begins the count. He's struggling to get back to his feet, but he is able to get up. And then here, after facing that knockdown, and then a big left hand, 2 big left hands, and down goes the challenger. The champ is looking strong here. Another big left hand in between the guards. Nothing the challenger's got, and that's it. The ref calls it off. He has seen enough, and the champion has defended his title yet. And then he can move ahead to another payday and keep the heavyweight championship around his waist. Good win, good knockout victory against Don Flamenco here for Jack Johnson in this one. And we go to the scorecards, and it wasn't even close on the cards. Jack Johnson was winning on all 3 scorecards. So there you go. And the champ defends his title and keeps going as he is making history. And how long will he keep his title? Only time will tell. And now we move ahead to the next bout, and we have John L. Sullivan going up against King Hippo in this one. And here he is, the former champion with a record of 33-1 with 25 knockouts. The former heavyweight champion of the world, John L. Sullivan. And here going up against King Hippo, coming with a record of 19-10 with 18 wins by knockout. So King Hippo. We move ahead to the second round now. And here, there's a big body shot by John Sullivan, and down goes King Hippo. There it is, big right hand right into the gut, and that's Hippo's weak spot, and down he goes there. The ref begins the count, and he's slowly getting back up, but he's able to rise up to the count of 6. He gets up off the mat, and here John Sullivan comes at him immediately, hitting with the combinations to the chin, to the body, going back and forth. Ooh, and a big left uppercut by Hippo knocked Sullivan down. He didn't see it coming, and King Hippo can throw some shots, and he catches the former champ there. The ref begins the count, and he's able to get back up. Now we're going to move ahead to the fourth round now. And here, a huge right hand by John Sullivan absolutely catches King Hippo, taking the momentum back away, and down he goes. Can he rise to his feet? Almost knocked him out of the ring. And the ref begins the count, and he's able to get back up, and we move ahead now to the fifth round. Both men coming at each other, and a big right hand there by John L. Sullivan, and then landing the combinations, looking to land the knocked out blow, and there it was, a big right hand to the chin. There it is, underneath the guard, catches Hippo, and down he goes from that shot. The ref begins the count once again, and he is slowly getting up, and he's able to beat the count once again. Now we're going to move ahead to the sixth round now. And here, Hippo's up against the ropes, and a huge right hand by John L. Sullivan catches King Hippo, absolutely destroys him on the side of the head, and that's got to be it, folks. And the ref begins the count once again. I can't believe it. I thought that would be it. But the ref's given Hippo a chance to keep going in this one. And now we're going to move ahead to the seventh round. And here, it's John L. Sullivan with another big right hand. He's been landing that right hand all night long. Absolutely catches Hippo once again. Just taking him out. And the ref has finally seen enough, and he calls it. And that is it. John L. Sullivan continues his march, looking to reclaim the heavyweight title after losing it. Nice victory to get back in the winning ways after facing that defeat against Jack Johnson not too long ago. So good win for the former champion. Look at the scorecards here, and John Sullivan was out and ahead on all three judges' scorecards and was absolutely destroying him in here. And now we move ahead to our next bout. We have Jack Dempsey going up against Joe Choppy. And Jack Dempsey comes on the record of 27-2 with 25 big wins by way of knockout, looking to get himself in the title picture. And going up against Joe Choppy, coming in with a record of 16-2 with 14 wins by way of knockout, who is also looking to move himself into title contention as well. And here we are here in the first round, and a huge right hand by Joe Choppy catches Jack Dempsey, and Jack's able to hold on and trying to survive here. And then he gets him up against the ropes, and a huge left up hook absolutely knocks Joe Choppy down with one big shot. We've all know the power of Jack Dempsey, and there it was on display. And the ref begins the count now. but he's able to get back up. And we're still here in the first round. And both men just trading shots back and forth. Another huge left uppercut, and it's got Joe Joppy up against the ropes, and he knocks him down for the second time in the round. And there it is, a huge right hook. Absolutely knocks him straight down. The ref begins the count. And there he goes, struggling to get back up. We might have an early knockdown. Oh, but he's able to get back up. And now we're able to move ahead to the second round now. And there, Jack Dempsey catches Joe Joppy again, looking to get the early knockout. Trying to catch him. Joe Joppy's guards able to hold him off. And there, Joe Joppy catches Jack Dempsey and now gets him on his back feet, and he knocks Dempsey down now. There he is. He gets the body shot. There it is, right underneath his arm. And it was enough to send Jack Dempsey down. And the tides have turned here in this one, folks. The ref begins the count. And Dempsey gets back up the count of 6. And now we're going to move ahead in the third round now. And here, Joe Joppy catches Dempsey, knocks him up against the ropes, and he gets him with another body shot and knocks him down once again. This seems to be the key to beating Jack Dempsey, is to get him right underneath the guard. And there the ref begins the count once again. And Dempsey struggles back to his feet. And there, huge right uppercut absolutely obliterates Dempsey and just absolutely catches him. And down he goes. The tides have completely turned. The ref calls it off. And Joe Joppy is able to get the huge victory over Jack Dempsey in this one. What a victory for Joe Joppy. This is a career-defining night for him. Huge victory over the Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey. What a victory. And this will get him looking to get a title shot sometime in the near future. Here we look at the judges' scorecards. And Dempsey was ahead on all 3 cards because of that huge first round that he had, but it doesn't matter. Third round knockout victory for Joe Joppy here in this one. And now we're going to move ahead to our next bout, and it is Gene Tunney going up against Von Kaiser. And Gene Tunney's looking to get a victory. He's got a record of 20-1 with 14 knockouts, but he did lose his last fight to Joe Joppy. And here comes Von Kaiser with a record of 24-15 with 11 victories by way of knockout.
Ich, deutsche Position. Du, Windmühle.
And here we are in the first round now, and Gene Tunney catches Von Kaiser, knocks him back, and is able to get him with the body shot and knock him down here in this one. There he is, catching him with the body shot right between the guard. Good shot there. And the ref begins the count. Von Kaiser struggling back to his feet, but is able to get back up the count of 6. And now we're going to move ahead now to the fourth round. And here at the start of the round, both men coming out, and Von Kaiser catches Gene Tunney with a big left hand, but he wasn't able to get him down. And there, another huge left hand, and then a body shot, and that is it. He sends Gene Tunney down. Look at that big right body shot, knocks him down. There he goes. Gene Tunney struggling here in 1921. He's able to struggle back to his feet at that count of 5. And there we move ahead now to the 6th round. And here we see Von Kaiser catches Tunney again in the corner. He had got an uppercut, knocked him off balance, and then this big right hook catches Gene Tunney, and down he goes yet again. And the ref has seen enough, and he calls it off. And Gene Tunney has started out with 2 straight knockout losses. And here we are at the judges' scorecard. And Gene Tunney was up on all 3 scorecards, so it's unfortunate he lost this fight, but he suffered the knockout loss to Von Kaiser nonetheless. And now we move on to our next bout, and it is our champion Jack Johnson putting his heavyweight championship on the line against challenger Frank Fletcher here in this one. And the challenger comes in with a record of 22-2 with 19 wins by way of knockout here in this one. The big southpaw Frank Fletcher. And here is our champion with a record of 39-1 with 34 big wins by knockout, and he is 2-1 in title fights. Our heavyweight champion Jack Johnson. We move ahead here into the first round, and there Johnson lands a big shot and gets Fletcher up against the ropes, but is unable to get him down. And now we move ahead to the third round now. And there the champion lands a big right hand and knocks Fletcher back. And Fletcher's doing anything he can to fend him off. Is able to fend him off there, but he's backed in the corner once again. And he lands a big left hand on the champion, and down goes the champion. Big left hand right on the jaw. Knocks Jack Johnson down here in this one. And the ref begins the count. And the champion gets up to the count of 5. And now we're going to move ahead to the fourth round now. And here, the challenger with a big left uppercut knocks the champion down. There it is. Huge left uppercut. And Jack Johnson is down once again in this fight. The ref begins the count. And he's able to get back up. And then a huge right hook and gets the champion knocked back. And there he gets him up against the rope. He's able to fend him off. And a huge right hand knocks the champion down once again. There it is. Huge right hook. And down goes the champion once again in this one. And the ref has seen enough and he calls it off. And we have a new champion. Frank Fletcher has able to win himself the heavyweight champion. He was the underdog in this fight. And there it is. Jack Johnson's reign comes to an abrupt end. And Frank Fletcher is able to become the 3rd heavyweight champion of the world. And there's a look on the scorecards, and Frank Fletcher was dominating on all 3 judges' scorecards here in this one. And there it is. We have a new heavyweight champion, the 6'5" southpaw Frank Fletcher, a created character, is able to get the victory and the championship. And now we're going to move ahead to see Bald Bull going up against Joe Joppy, and this is going to be a heavyweight eliminator bout. And Bald Bull comes with a record of 35-6 with 30 big wins by way of knockout. The big Bald Bull. Standing across the ring from him is, with a record of 17-2 with 15 wins by way of knockout, Joe Joppy.
Şimdi gösteririm.
We're going to move ahead to the second round now. And here Bald Bull trying to land the big shot. And there Joe Joppy catches him in the stomach and gets Bald Bull on his back feet. And there he's able to fend him off. And there a big left uppercut by Bald Bull catches Joe Joppy and knocks him back. But that ends the round. And now we're going to move ahead to the third round now. And here both men swinging at each other, and Joe Joppy catches Bald Bull, knocks him back, but wasn't able to get him down. And now we move ahead to the fourth round now. And there you can see Bald Bull's ahead on the scorecards. And their huge left uppercut catches Joe Joppy. He catches him with a couple of hooks, trying to get him down. Gets Joe Joppy back in the corner, but is unable to get him down. But then he catches him with a big right hand, got him up against the ropes, and a left uppercut catches him, and down goes Joe Joppy. There's the left uppercut there. Absolutely catches him, and down he goes. And the ref begins the count in this one, and Joe Joppy's able to get back up the count of 5. And here we go. Both men come out at each other. And then a big right hand by Bald Bull catches Joe Joppy, knocks him back. Bald Bull's coming in for the kill. Joe Joppy's up against the ropes, catching him in the stomach, and a big left hook, and down goes Joppy. There it is, big left hook, and down he goes. Bald Bull's got him down, and the ref begins the count here. Joe Joppy's struggling to get back up to his feet, and there he gets Bald Bull up against the ropes. And there he comes with a huge right uppercut, and down goes Bald Bull. So the tides have turned in this one. Look at that right uppercut, and down goes Bald Bull. And the ref begins the count, and Bald Bull is able to get back up the count of 5. We move ahead. And here another big right hook by Joe Joppy coming in on Bald Bull. Is he able to get him? Bald Bull's, and there he goes, getting him below his guard. He stood up to the bull charge, and there goes Bald Bull. You got to stand up to the bull charge. If you want to beat him, you got to stand up to that bully. And that is it. The ref calls it off, and Bald Bull has been defeated here by Joe Joppy in this one. A big victory for Joe Joppy. He's having himself a heck of a year. He's got to be getting himself into the title picture sometime here soon with the performances he's put on this year alone. And there goes, big victory for him. And now we're going to take a look at the scorecards. And Bald Bull was ahead on all 3 scorecards, so great come from behind victory for Joe Joppy in this one with the 5th round knockout. Good one for him. And now we're going to move ahead to our next bout, and we have Gene Tunney going up against Jack Dempsey. Now, in real life, these were some of the first mega fights in the history of boxing, seeing these two go at it against each other, and it was for the heavyweight championship both time the two men fought each other. But in our simulation, the way that it has worked out here is both men are kinda on the rebound and needing a victory, so these two mega stars are going to compete here in 1921, and Gene Tunney comes in with a record of 20-2 with 14 wins by way of knockout here in this one. And standing across the ring from him is the Manasseh Mauler with a record of 27-3 with 25 wins by way of knockout, Jack Dempsey. Both men need a victory here. And we move ahead to round 3. And here's Dempsey coming in on Tunney, trying to land the big shot. And a big right hand by Tunney catches Dempsey. And down goes the Manasseh Mauler here. And then the ref begins the count. He's able to get back up at the count of 5. Now he comes back in, and Tunney lands a big left hand, but Dempsey's trying to hold on. Now we're going to move ahead to the 4th round now. Dempsey's bobbing and weaving, trying to catch Tunney, and there Tunney catches him. Dempsey's trying to hold on now, backing up against the ropes, holding on. And now we're going to move ahead now to the 5th round now. And the round starts. Dempsey coming in, and Tunney with the big left hand and knocks Dempsey back. But Dempsey's still swinging for the fences, and there he goes. Tunney catches him with a counter hook, and down goes Dempsey, swinging for the fences, and it caught up for him in this one, and that is it. The ref calls it off, and the tactician defeats the slugger here in this one. Jack Dempsey loses to Gene Tunney just like he does in real life. And there it is. Gene Tunney gets his first victory of the year. Much needed win after 2 straight losses in 1921. So good, strong way for him to finish the year there, getting the victory over his real life rival Jack Dempsey. And we'll get a look at the scorecard here, and it wasn't even close. Gene Tunney was well ahead on the scorecards as well. And now we're going to move ahead for our last bout of the year, heavyweight championship bout. Dwight Cooper going up against our champion Frank Fletcher here in this one. And here is the challenger, Dwight Cooper, coming with a record of 33-9 and 20 KOs. This is considered kind of a throwaway title defense by our new champion here, as Dwight Cooper is not one of the top men rated in the rankings. But he's getting his shot here in this one. No one told him that. And here is our champion with a record of 23-2 with 20 wins by knockout. The big southpaw Frank Fletcher, our heavyweight champion. And here the fight begins. Both men come out, and Fletcher lands the big left hand, gets Dwight Cooper back up against the rope, looking to end this one early. Dwight Cooper's just trying to hold on there, but he's able to hold him off, and we move ahead now to the second round. And there he's got Cooper up against the ropes again, gets him in the corner. Champion's coming in, trying to get him early, but he was unable to, and now we're going to move ahead to the third round. And here the champion gets caught with a shot, and now he's on the receiving end, and Cooper gets him into the corner, and we'll move ahead now to the fourth round. And here we go. And now Fletcher catches Cooper and gets him backed up against the ropes. And there are champions trying anything but is unable to get him. And now we're going to move ahead to the seventh round now. And there our champion catches Dwight Cooper with a body shot, knocks him back. He gets him up against the ropes but is unable to get him. And then here he goes. He catches him with a left hand. Once again, Cooper's on the defense, up against the rope, but Fletcher is unable to knock him down once again. Cooper moves into the corner again. A big shot by the champion knocks him back, and Cooper's barely holding on. He's up against the ropes in the corner, and Fletcher's unable to get him. Move ahead to the eighth round now. And here we go, both men fighting, coming at each other. Big shot by Cooper, knocks him back, and down goes the champion. We could have an upset on our hands. Big right hand by the challenger, and down goes Frank Fletcher here. It could be an extremely short title reign for the champion. The ref begins the count, and up he goes. And now we move ahead to the 10th round now. And there the champion lands a big shot on Cooper. And Cooper goes back once again, holds on up against the ropes, and move ahead to the 12th round now. And this very competitive bout, back and forth. Big shot by Frank Fletcher sends Cooper backs up against the ropes once again, trying anything to get him. Cooper's barely holding on, is able to fend him off once again. Move ahead to the 13th round now, and there Cooper catches the champion, knocks him back, and lands a body shot, and down goes the champion. There it is by the right body shot, catches Frank Fletcher, and down goes the champion. We could have a new champion, folks. And there it is. The ref begins the count. The champion is just barely holding on, is able to get up once again. Now we move ahead to the 15th and final round. Both men barely holding on. A big shot by the champion knocks Cooper up against the ropes, but he's barely holding on. And there it is. The fight comes to the end. It's going to the scorecards. What a fight we saw here. Both men back and forth all night long. Anybody could have won this fight. What a fight everybody saw. And we have a new champion. There it is. A huge upset victory. Dwight Cooper gets the victory over Frank Fletcher and is the new heavyweight champion of the world. And there it is on the scorecards. And Cooper was ahead and gets a unanimous decision. Well ahead on 2 of the 3 judges' scorecards. And that is it. We have a new champion. What a fight we end the year with here. And there it is, our new heavyweight champion, Dwight Cooper, the big underdog, considered moderately best than a journeyman, gets the crown and is now the new king of the division. What a year this has been for our simulation. Started out with John L. Sullivan, and then we saw Jack Johnson get the title, Frank Fletcher get the title, and we end with our 4th different champion as we head into 1922. Well, that is my video for you guys today. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next year as we continue this series. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.